What's up, we're Hannah Mercy. This is On The Couch, the UNFD On The Couch. Highlights of the Skydancer Tour probably, again, to hang out with like real close friends or in bands that you really admire and like too, so that's a plus, getting to see bands that you actually want to see every single day and not really get sick of it.
Checking out like parts of Australia we haven't seen before either, which is pretty good. Like, get to go to pretty cool waterholes all the time, waterfalls, all that kinds of jazz, so it's nice to see places we've never been before in our own country, I guess.
Yeah, and all the shows have been pretty crazy, like small venues, weird places, so yeah, it's just been a lot of fun, I guess.
So a lot of the places we went don't get a lot of shows coming through, so they tend to bring out a lot of kids. They tend to get into it as much as they possibly can to make use of the show, I guess. So it's really cool to go to places, as Adam said, that we don't get to visit, because they really make the effort to come out and make the shows everything like really special for us. So that's been really cool as well.
There's a band from Port Macquarie called Hourglass, and they were hectic. They were really, really good.
Yeah, they were good.
What was that band?
I wish I could remember the band from Tamworth.
Yeah, they were mad. They started with a T. It was like Traces, I think?
Yeah, no, Traces. Yeah, Traces from Tamworth. They were sick.
They were really, really
The singer played guitar and sung at the same time, and he could shred, and he could sing like a motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
they were mad.
It was mad. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'd say our favorite member of Hellions has to be Shreminem.
Yeah, Shreminem.
It has to be Shreminem.
Shrem City DTD.
He's vibe tech. He definitely gets everything on the level and how it should be.
I think I've sold more merch than he has for the whole tour.
For Hellions.
For Hellions. Yeah. Even though that's what his
job is.
MO is, but
that's on the list of things.
Yeah, that's on the list, but he makes up for it in his presence and his vibe, and yeah, he's the greatest member of Hellions too, I think.
I like them all the same, not gonna lie, they're all great. Even that.
And I guess like, yeah, how they've been going has been amazing. Like, that's probably one of my favourite records of last year, without trying to blow smoke up their ass because they're my friends and stuff. Like, I reckon, honestly, that's, if not one of my favourite, probably my favourite record of last year.
Yeah,
because it's just so different. Like, and kids are starting to, I mean, not that they necessarily need to realise that, or they're realising it's really fresh. Like, it's really new. It's not, the same sort of thing coming out as always.
We listened to that record in the van, like on the reg. We watch them play every night, like, because we really like watching them. You know what I mean?
We're just a couple of fanboys for that band. Really. We actually love their music.
And it's cool to see, because we like them so much and they're our friends and we back them. It's good to see that it's paying off for them. Like, every show they're winning over kids. Like, Dre's getting in the crowd and people respond to him really well, and it's just, yeah, it's sick to see them going really well. Like, it's happening for them. So yeah.
Yeah, well, recording the record, we like went straight from Europe. We did a tour with that Never Say Die tour, like, Northland was on it, which was hectic. 100, Prom Queen,
Muir, Carnifex, Betraying the Martyrs.
And that was mad. And then we like flew directly to Boston, like Cape Cod, which is like about an hour out of Boston. It's like a coastal town. And then we recorded with Shane Frisbee, who we did Last Lights with, and as you probably heard, he like Bury Your Dead and Ghost Inside and stuff like that.
The D's Nuts record as well.
Yeah, that latest D's Nuts record as well. Well done. And yeah, it was mad. Like, when we went over there last time, we made a bunch of friends, so it was really cool to be able to see them and hang out with them every day for a month and get to write a record. It's kind of like, I mean, being overseas, you don't feel under pressure, but obviously you only have a finite amount of time. But because it felt so much like home, it was just, nothing was really ever an issue the entire time.
We were a lot more prepared as well with this record. Like, we recorded 15 songs in the end, so we could pick and choose with those songs that went on the record. So it wasn't just like, oh, this is all we've got. This is like, no, we've got heaps of stuff, and what we're going to put out is actually the best of the best. So
it's hard to pick too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Adam loves these songs.
I actually like all the songs. Like, there's not one I hate, so it's going to be hard to whittle it down.
Some coins might be getting flipped.
A few tens.
Yeah, definitely.
11s,
and then tables once the arguments start coming.
Yeah. And like, we're pretty stoked, obviously, with how it sounds and that. But yeah, to have our friends guest on the record is sick as well. Like,
we got Dre and Graham. Like, we just did
from Hellions.
From Hellions, we went down to Chris from House vs Hurricane. Went to his house, hung out there for like a few hours, recorded them.
Yeah. And just on a side note, like, that's going to be cool, I think, to hear that now, years later, but we'll remember being on tour with them and stuff.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like we sent it away and got it back or something like that, but like we were there, we were hanging out. We'll remember when it all happened, so I think that's kind of cool.
So I'm teeing up Matt Bruzzo from Bury Your Dead to be on it as well, because I mean, I can't think of a time from when I started playing this music or getting into heavy music when I didn't like Bury Your Dead. So that's kind of like
big influence.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's like I'm see the 16-year-old. I mean, even the current age,
24-year-old,
the current age me is kind of fanboy out a little bit, because
we were lucky enough to meet him at our producer's wedding when we were in Boston at a bowling alley. So like that was a trip out enough as it was to like get to meet him, sort of thing. So for him to actually agree to sing on the record was really something huge for us. Like we would rather get someone that we really believed in and influenced us than who's hot at the moment, like, or anything like that. So we're really stoked that he decided to do it.
Best tourist destination. I mean,
I think everyone probably has their own, so this could be a bit of a...
I'd say like Slovenia.
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 Yeah, see, that's mine as well. Ljubljana, Slovenia. There's like this castle like on the hill that you can go up to, and you see over the city, and it's just like...
There's like snow-capped mountains like surrounding the whole city.
It is like my favourite place to go to, and it's...
That's you too?
I think
that's the band favourite. And this time we got to do it with Northland as well.
Yeah.
We took them on the trip, and
they were stoked too.
In the morning.
The fact we got to go there twice, last year, Perth once, like blows my mind. Like we were so lucky to go there.
But it's so funny because like every time we've been to Europe, no one's ever been like, yo, you got to check this place out. It was kind of one of the places on the tour we just went to and like figured it out for ourselves. Why didn't anyone say anything about this place, sort of thing?
Yeah, that's true. We definitely like to try to, in Europe, wherever we wake up, it's like, where's cool stuff? Where's the city? Where do we go from here? So as soon as we don't have any obligations with loading in or doing anything like that, we're trying to see as much as we can. Like it's a free holiday. If you take advantage, if you do it right, it's a free holiday.
I never understood why people would just stay around and like look at their phone. I was like, what do you mean you look at your phone?
You got the Eiffel Tower right there, and you got
Prague was red hot.
Belgium was sick.
It's like, what do you mean you gotta sit and look at your phone?
Yeah, exactly. I think as far as like where we would like to go in 2014, for me personally, I'd love to go to like...
I want to go to Japan.
I'd like to go to somewhere like South Africa or like South America or something like that. Like somewhere where like Europe's been sick and stuff, but like step it up in the weirdness and craziness factor.
Somewhere I never thought I'd actually get to go to and visit.
Yeah, I think that would be red hot. Like, if we kind of just keep working our way up on bills, keep going to go to Europe, go to new places we haven't been before, like I think we'll always be successful then. Like that's what success is to us. I'm gonna say to tour Europe with Parkway, Ghosts Inside, and Hellions would be top notch.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Europe with Parkway Drive would be, and to take some friends like Hellions over there as well would be mid.